January 15th, 1947. A mother strolls through a quiet Los Angeles neighborhood with her child, unaware she's about to uncover one of the most chilling crime scenes in American history. In a vacant lot lies the body of a young woman, mutilated beyond recognition and cut in half with surgical precision. Her name was Elizabeth Short, forever known as the Black Dahlia. Who was she, and who could commit such a brutal act? Today we unravel her story, a life cut short and a mystery that still haunts us. Elizabeth Ann Short was born on July 29, 1924, in Hyde Park, Boston, a working-class neighborhood buzzing with life. The third of 5 daughters, Elizabeth grew up in a tight-knit family, raised by her mother Phoebe after her father Cleo abandoned them during the Great Depression. Despite the hardships, Elizabeth was a dreamer. She loved the movies, idolizing stars like Bette Davis, and believed she could make it big in Hollywood. At 19, she left Boston for Florida, then California, chasing stardom. By 1946, at just 22, Elizabeth arrived in Los Angeles, a city of bright lights and dark shadows. But Hollywood wasn't kind to her. She worked as a waitress, lived in rented rooms, and struggled to break into acting. Her only brush with the law came in 1943, a minor arrest for underage drinking, which later helped the FBI identify her through fingerprints. Elizabeth was no femme fatale, despite what the tabloids later claimed. Friends described her as kind, ambitious, and a little naive, a young woman chasing a dream in a city that could be both dazzling and dangerous. Post-World War II, Los Angeles was a place of contrasts, glamorous premieres, and seedy underbellies. Elizabeth, with her striking dark hair and love for black dresses, stood out. But she was about to become the center of a mystery that would grip the nation. On the morning of January 1947, Betty Berzinger was walking with her daughter in Leimert Park, a developing neighborhood in Los Angeles. She spotted what she thought was a mannequin in a vacant lot until she realized it was a body. Elizabeth Short had been murdered. Her body severed at the waist, drained of blood, and posed with chilling precision. The cuts were so clean, investigators suspected the killer had medical training. The autopsy revealed a brutal truth: Elizabeth had been tortured before her death, with marks suggesting she was bound. The cause of death was a cerebral hemorrhage and shock, likely from blows to her head. Her face had been slashed, creating a haunting expression. The crime scene was eerily clean, as if the body had been washed and placed deliberately to shock. The Los Angeles Police Department launched one of the largest investigations in its history. Over 150 suspects were questioned. Doctors, sailors, even drifters drawn to the media frenzy. In the weeks following the murder, over 60 people confessed, most seeking attention, but none could provide credible details. The press dubbed Elizabeth the Black Dahlia, a nod to her dark style and possibly the 1946 film The Blue Dahlia. But the headlines spun a false narrative, painting her as a reckless party girl, or worse. In reality, there's no evidence Elizabeth was anything but a young woman trying to survive in a tough city. Decades later, theory pointed to suspects like George Hodel, a surgeon whose own son, Steve Hodel, accused him based on circumstantial evidence. Another suspect, Leslie Dillon, a bellhop, was linked by some authors, but his involvement remains unproven. The LAPD chased countless leads, but sloppy police work and media leaks muddied the case. Some even speculated about a cover-up, though no hard evidence supports this. What's clear is this: Elizabeth's dreams of stardom was stolen by a killer who left no trace. Her life, not her death, should define her, but the mystery of her murder overshadows everything. The Black Dahlia case became a cultural phenomenon. It inspired novels like James Ellroy's The Black Dahlia films and even TV shows like American Horror Story. The gruesome details and Elizabeth's tragic beauty made her a symbol of Hollywood's dark side. Nearly 80 years later, it remains one of America's most famous unsolved murders. Why does this case endure? Perhaps it's the brutality, the mystery, or the injustice of a young woman's life reduced to headlines. Was her killer a surgeon with a dark secret, a jealous lover she met in Los Angeles, or someone the police overlooked? What do you think happened to Elizabeth Short? Share your theories in the comments below. If this story gripped you, hit that like button and subscribe for more true crime mysteries. Next week we'll dive into another chilling case from history's shadows.